Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Briefing.
It looks like the residents of Gaza are going to be experiencing that extra power shortage after all. Israeli officials are confirming that the Security Cabinet has agreed to meet the demands of Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and further cut electricity to the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip. Reportedly, this was a difficult decision for Israel to make. While putting pressure on Hamas does advance Israeli interests, there are concerns that further reducing electricity could push Gaza into chaos. Right now, there's only power to Gaza for about 6 hours a day. Now that the Palestinian Authority will pay $7 million a month for electricity for Gaza instead of around 11, it'll be more like 3 to 4 hours a day. Kogat head Yoav Mordechai is concerned about an escalation with Hamas as well, but according to officials, still favors adopting a policy in line with Abbas's. Energy Minister Yuval Steinitz, however, has been pushing back. He's concerned about the optics. What if it looks like Israel is taking orders from the PA? For now, though, Israel is ignoring such hypotheticals and going along with Abbas. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has proposed legislation that would limit the ability of NGOs to appeal against the state or the IDF on behalf of Palestinians. Netanyahu declared his intention to support the bill proposed by Likud MK Miki Zohar during his weekly coalition meeting. If passed, the bill would only allow individuals directly affected by the particular state action to appeal to the High Court. As the law currently stands, NGOs are currently allowed to appeal against any regulatory agencies or any Israeli policies governing the occupied territories, even if the plaintiffs are not directly affected by said policies. Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit has come out against the proposed legislation, saying that the bill would harm the Supreme Court and the rule of law, especially in difficult cases and, quote, in cases involving weaker populations, end quote. 1,800 American rabbis have just called on Israel to end the occupation and lay the groundwork for peace. The organization T'ruah, the Rabbinic Call for Human Rights, delivered a letter to the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. last Friday on the 50th anniversary of the Six-Day War. The letter said that the T'ruah members are rabbis and cantors, quote, who hold deep love for the State of Israel and who believe that the vision of the Hebrew prophets cited in Israel's Declaration of Independence for a homeland committed to peace and justice represents the most powerful guarantee of Israel's future, end quote. The letter continued with, "We went to the embassy as Zionists and as lovers of Israel, but as much as we celebrate Israel's victory 50 years ago, we conveyed to Israeli officials our belief that the occupation of the territories captured during the Six-Day War has inflicted misery and vast injustices upon millions of Palestinians. In the name of Jewish values and for the sake of Israel's democracy, we urge the government of Israel to take all possible steps to end the occupation." It looks like Educational Minister Naftali Bennet does not have enough backing for his code of ethics that would prevent academics from expressing political opinions in universities. In order to pass his code of ethics, Bennet would need the support of the Council for Higher Education, the 25-seat national governing body for academic institutes. The Israeli daily Haaretz has reported that a majority of the council members are planning to vote against the proposed ethics guidelines, however. Although the code was written by Asa Kasher, who authored the IDF's code of ethics, the Committee of University Heads and the National Union of Israeli Students have threatened to have students go on strike if the code should come to pass. Among the ethics code's most notable detractors is Israeli President Reuven Rivlin, who said, quote, "We will not be able to build thriving and vital systems of scientific research and development of inspirational works of art if we do not actively foster educational systems that encourage diversity, controversy, initiative, and unpredictability," end quote. It looks like the Middle East is taking center stage once again, only this time at the 71st Tony Awards. A play inspired by the Israeli-Palestinian peace process has just been crowned Best Play on New York's Broadway. The play, called Oslo, focuses on the Norwegian diplomats behind the 1993 Oslo Accords, following the unlikely friendships that led to the agreement over 2 decades ago. It looks like the play was such a success that Hollywood movie adaptation is in the works, and it's reportedly being planned by Mark Platt, the producer of the hit movie La La Land, which won 6 Oscars this year. Michael Aronov also won a Tony for Best Featured Actor for his portrayal of an Israeli diplomat in the play, and that's not all. Everyone's favorite Jewish actress Bette Midler took home her first competitive Tony for Best Actress in the musical Hello, Dolly.
That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.